Welcome guys to a brand new video on Wuthering Wave. I am going to say this straight up, this is going to be a crash out video. I don't even know what the fuck I'm going to say in terms of how hard I'm going into this video, but I'm going to be talking about Calcharo, and I'm going to be talking about the issue I had with the community when they were trying to big this character up, because it was so obvious that this character was shit. It was so obvious, but everyone wanted to pretend that they are 10 out of 10 gacha gamers, 10 out of 10, not even gacha gamers, they were 10 out of 10 gamers, that they can perform the best move sets of a character and they are just absolutely amazing. They were pretending that they were freaking excellent. You guys are not that good, okay? The average player that play Wuthering Wave are average at the point average. Rexlin is a god in terms of performing moveset of a certain character. If you don't know who Rexlin is, he's a gacha gamer who plays, I think, Punishing Grey Raven. I remember him from Punishing Grey Raven because he does all that sick gameplay footages, and I think he does the same thing for Wu as well. It's just amazing at playing any character. He's absolutely amazing. But for some reason, people thought they were like him, and they wanted to play with Calcharo, who required the most amount of effort. And the worst part, they tried to compare this guy with Gian. It was ridiculous. And I know I am saying this right now because I'm happy the community has woken up from the bullshit dream they were having, that they thought they were good players, or not good players, sorry, not good. They thought they were amazing players that they can play with a character like Calcharo. That is insane. You are ridiculous, okay? And the mere fact, again, they tried to compare this man with Gian was the biggest bullshit I've ever seen, because Gian over here, all he literally had to do was press his ult and he was dealing insane amount of damage. This guy required no skill. Of course, now there's like different techniques and stuff to make this character's damage even more crazy and blah blah blah, but Calcharo, to even be close, I mean, of course Gian was out DPSing Calcharo, but people were saying Calcharo is the second best DPS in the game. I did not understand that, because again, people would say this character requires heavy investment in terms of his moveset, understanding this character. It requires level of skill that was insane compared to the other characters in the game. And everyone was like, yeah, this is the character that's going to be the best, because of course I am such an amazing gamer. I could dodge 24/7, perform the best move from Calcharo, get the 100% of his damage, and yeah, that's me. Compared to using Gian, where I get my ult and I burst, oh no, I'll use my ult, sorry, and bam, I do crazy amount of damage. People want to feel good about themselves when they played Calcharo, and then finally the community realized, yeah, no, we don't get that, Okay, so this is future AC Gamer after calming down for a second. I just want to quickly say, I am not talking about the buffed Calcharo. I was talking about even after the nerf he received, people were still coping. And second of all, of course, Calcharo can still clear TOA if you build him appropriately and you can actually still use him. And like I said, the majority of players cannot use Calcharo, and the fact that people were trying to perpetuate this character has been absolutely insane for everyone, blah blah blah. It was ridiculous. It was too much hype for this character, and I knew I was not falling for that bullshit, and pretty much that is it, okay? I know someone's gonna hate, or actually not even someone, people are gonna hate on this video, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, oh, Jinshi came out, oh, Yinlin came out, oh yeah, of course, Calcharo Yinlin, amazing. Like Calcharo made Yinlin amazing, bro. It was the other way around. Yinlin was just better than Calcharo. Calcharo needed Yinlin, bro. Was not that, without Yinlin, bro was just meh, okay? And even with Yinlin, it was still not perfect. Of course, people did say that it wasn't perfect, but people still wanted to be like, no, it's still a better team than Gian. I would still say that was bullshit. Like, it was so obvious that this guy was not it, okay? It was not it. And I remember when I definitely said that. I remember when Yinlin came out and I said, you know what, people are saying, Yinlin, Calcharo, amazing team. I did not buy it. I knew that team was gonna fall flat from the release of a new. Okay, so future AC Gamer again has to interject for a quick quick thing to say. Of course, during the time of release, we didn't really have many teams to run, so Calcharo kind of made sense to run, you know, with Yinlin. That was totally fine, but it was again people saying he is broken. That was what was triggering me. If you would have said Yinlin Calcharo, that's what we kind of need right now because we didn't have enough teams right now, I would get it. But people were trying to say Calcharo was just like insane, it was disgusting, blah blah blah. That was again my issue. But again, I do understand during that time people wanted to run multiple teams for TOA to clear it, and of course Calcharo was pretty much not required, but actually kind of required because you needed multiple teams and multiple characters. So of course having Encore, Calcharo, Verena, you know, is going to be very helpful in clearing TOA at the start. People wanted to do that. People wanted to rush TOA, get all the way to 30 stars as fast as possible. But for the casual player, Calcharo was just like, you won't see the damage from him. But it kind of made sense why people wanted Calcharo, but it wasn't even that. People were trying to big him up too much. It was not what I wanted. And I did say power creep, but I should have explained it. When I meant power creep, I mean they are going to release more characters that are way easier to use use and deal good amount of damage compared to Calcharo. You know, I'm not trying to say the new DPS characters are gonna straight up destroy his damage. I am saying they are going to be way easier to use and will dish out. Even if it's dish out the same amount of damage as Calcharo, it would still be better than Calcharo. No one wants to be sitting on their mouse playing this game and having headaches trying to make Calcharo work 24/7 so that you guys can feel better about yourself. This guy was not it. It was so obvious, and I did not understand the community, you know, trying to push this character up. I did not understand it, and I didn't fall for it, and I knew it. I am sitting here with a level 1 Calcharo. I never summoned for him. I got him from a freaking losing my 50-50. He just sat in my box, didn't care. People are trying to say, oh, get Calcharo and Verena or Encore. Like, bro, Encore was so obviously the better DPS character because she didn't require that level of skill, okay? Gacha gamers are not the skillful players. I'm sorry. The most of the community like to say, oh, I want Wuwa to be harder. No, the fuck you don't. You really don't. You don't want Wuwa to be harder. Trust me, you don't want Wuwa to be harder because again, you would complain. Trust me on this. You're not Rexland. You can't dodge 24/7. You can't have perfect dodge. You are not him, okay? Again, the community don't know what they want with like saying, you know, harder content. But to be honest, that's just gacha gamers in general, including myself. We don't know what the fuck we want, okay? You know, the game makes it, the devs make it harder, we complain. They make it easier, it's too easy, and you know, it's a circle of nothing happening. Okay, so again, I didn't understand why people were saying Calcharo, Gian, oh my day. So it's a bit harder to decide who the better DPS is because, you know, blah, blah, it was so obviously Gian, okay? Bro did not require any skill and it was dealing more damage than this man. And also, I knew straight away, if they're going to release a character like Gian, it means that future DPS characters are going to be way easier to use than Calcharo. This guy was just not making sense in my opinion, okay? And there we go. We got many DPS characters that were simple, easier to use, even if some of them require skill, like freaking Changli. I mean, she's not really a main DPS, but she still is way easy. She's a bit, you have to get used to her. But at the same time, you know, the devs know that gacha gamers do not want harder content. As much as we say we do, or, you know, we want to have skillful characters, we don't really, because the harder it is, the casual players, you know, will kind of riot. And at the end of the day, gacha gamers have more casual players than hardcore sweaty gamers, okay? Of course, there are going to be gamers like Rexland out there who are absolutely amazing at dodging and all that stuff. And of course, they don't mind having characters that are difficult to play. They will still make it work because they're just amazing. But the average player are not built like them, okay? So devs know that. No matter what the devs, no matter what the community say, well, you know what, Calcharo, you know, his skill play, the fact I can use Calcharo, skill issue, blah, blah, blah. You know, if you complain about Calcharo, people will say it's skill issue. No one wants to sweat in this game 24/7, okay? Even the people that said skill issue at that point are not playing Calcharo because they realize, yeah, it's dumb. Like, why would I put myself through heartache when I can use other DPS characters that are just easier to use? It's like saying, I have a car for you, okay? You can either walk 20 miles or you can get on a car and I can get you to that 20 miles in a faster time. But you guys will say, oh, no, I like walking. You know, I can walk for 20 miles. You know, it's fine. No, you don't. You don't. You dead ass wouldn't. The moment we start walking at 20 mile, you're like, okay, no. Okay, I've had enough. Okay, it's time to get in the car. That is literally what happened with Calcharo. And of course, I had to crash out for a second because I called this guy shit and people were hating on me. But look at them now. Sorry. Okay, I'm out. I'm done. I'm done with this. Anyways, I needed to get this off my chest. I'm probably going to regret posting this video. But I didn't understand this love for Calcharo the community has. Okay, I should have said his animations are amazing. I can't understand. Actually, you know what? Take that back. I understood why people wanted to like this character. His animations were crazy, and a lot of people were saying he was like Virgil. I don't know who the character is. You know, I am the storm that's, you know, you get that. You get the point. You get the reference. That's why people wanted to like Calcharo. But I am someone who can take away my emotional part and like look at it logically. This guy was shit from day one, and I didn't fall for that bullshit. And I'm here, right here, dissing this man, even though he looks cool and sexy as well, bro. Bro is actually the coolest male character in this game, and they need to release more male characters like him, though. Like, look at his look, bro is rizzing me up right now. Okay, I started hating Calcharo because I didn't understand why people were trying to fucking big this guy up, but I love him for his design. His design is amazing. What could they improve with him? Maybe change the color scheme of his outfit. They deadass have to release another character similar to his look, honestly, especially that facial expression and even the fucking that thingy on his face. That is so cool. He is literally the coolest male character. In fact, I want to say he's the coolest character here. I deadass want to say that. Of course, Camellia is sexy though. Like, you know. Anyways, I'm out. Again, did not understand the love for Calcharo. He was so obviously not going to last. It was so obvious. Like, people were trying to diss Ling Yang, bro. I mean, of course, Calcharo is better than Ling Yang, but still, like, bro, really? You guys really wanted to pretend that you wanted to sit in one of Wuthering Waves and pretend that you guys are skillful 24/7, bro. Shut up.